Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be our top 5 table service locations, plus an honorable mention because we had to add it in pretty much. But just want to say these are the places we have eaten at. There are many other places we haven't even tried yet.
Yeah.
So these are the ones that we've tried and tested and gone back to because we enjoyed so much.
Or we want to go back to.
Or we want to go back to because we enjoyed it that one time and we're like, I need to go back there. But yeah, these are our top 5 table service, and it's both of ours together, so not separately, but because pretty much we would probably have
like
the same list anyway, so there was no use separating this one out. So let's move on with our honorable mention.
So our honorable mention for our table service is the Garden View Tea Room afternoon tea. So I think you can actually go there and eat.
I don't think you
Other
can.
times we're there, I thought you could.
I thought it was just a tea room.
I'm not too sure, but we've only been there for like this
Afternoon
the
tea.
special afternoon tea. Like you have to book it as the afternoon tea, which is really good. So you can't use your dining credits there if you're on the dining plan as a table service, but it is classed as a table service. And so pretty much we paid like, well actually it has a menu, like you can sort of pick
There's
how
different packages of
expensive, yes, there's different packages, and we just went the basic one because we didn't want alcohol or like caviar and like.
Can I just stop for a second? If you can hear funny noises in the background, that's just our dogs. Like we can't just lock them outside, they'll probably then cry. So one of our dogs is currently drinking water and she's making a little noise.
Thirsty.
So if you hear weird tingles or doors, things, that's just our dogs. Just ignore it. She is really thirsty. Oh no.
You done? No, she'll go back, right?
You done?
Yeah. Still drinking.
So just ignore that. But anyway, keep.
Oh, great.
The other one's coming. So anyway, keep going. Afternoon
Sorry.
tea.
Yeah.
Did you mention where it's at?
Oh, sorry.
What did you
It's
do?
the Garden View Tea Room at the Grand Floridian. So yeah, pretty much as I was saying, there's different packages, and we've usually got the basic package, which is around $30.
Yeah,
and
around
it
30,
comes
35, I
with
think.
you get like
You get sandwiches. to begin with,
a platter
and
of
cheese.
sandwiches. You get a serving of scones.
So good. The lemon butter. Is that the lemon butter? Is that what it is? Oh, that is the best. Like I think they give you another thing to put on the scones too, like an orange. Do they give you jam or?
They give you a jam. They give you lemon butter.
Just
and
ignore
I
that.
think they
Just
give you
eat the
cream.
lemon butter. Just eat all the lemon butter
Cream,
with your
yeah.
scone. I think you only get one scone.
Yeah,
Yeah, you get one.
No, it's
get
either
one.
1 or 2. I think it's 1. And then, but you also get, so you obviously, you get a pot of tea, which you get to
Yeah,
pick
you
what
get to
tea,
pick what tea you
and you
want.
get a whole pot of it, which is quite big.
And you get little sugar cubes if you want to put
Yeah.
sugar in your tea.
And it's very fancy. They put like a tea cozy over the teapots,
Yeah,
and
it's like
has the Grand
velvet,
Floridian written on
With
it.
a little logo.
Yeah, and then lastly you get to pick a dessert. So everyone gets the same at the start. Everyone gets scones and everyone gets a sandwich.
sandwiches
It's
and
sandwich,
cheeses.
cheese and fruit, because there's like grapes.
Yeah, there's
and
grapes on there.
stuff like that. But then at the end you have like a dessert which you get to pick from a list. So there's like a trifle.
I'm sorry, she
right?
just wants more fat.
There's like a trifle. I think there's like you can get chocolate cup strawberries.
Yeah, you got chocolate strawberries, macarons. There's like a sampler one, isn't there, where you get like
The
different.
sampler, yeah. I think
You get
that's what
different
I get
ones?
because it has like macarons, a
This
chocolate
little
covered
pastry
strawberry, and a
cake
little
thing.
swan.
Yeah, and then I usually
Cream.
switch. I switch my chocolate covered strawberry with her macarons, so I get 2
Yeah.
macarons because I like macarons and she likes chocolate
And I
covered
like
strawberries.
chocolate strawberries. Yeah, and I think there is another option as well.
I think there is, but I'm not too sure.
But
what
yeah,
it is.
so pretty much there's like little dessert menu you get to pick. So you get like 3 courses of food,
Yeah.
and you also get a whole pot of tea.
Yeah,
And
so
there's
it's really
lots
good.
of tea to choose from. Like it's like 2 pages long.
Yeah, it's
The
really
list.
actually really hard,
It's hard
to
to
choose.
choose.
But I would also do this. We've done it twice now. First time we did
Yeah.
it with our parents because we thought they would enjoy it. It's like a good way just to take a break from the theme parks. It's not too far away. You can just catch the monorail from Magic Kingdom if you're there, and just go there for afternoon tea. And the other time we went because our cousin really wanted to go, and we're like, well, we loved it so much the first time. So it's great for like a little treat, or if you just want to do something special, because it does feel really special being at the Grand Floridian and sitting by the windows, and it's
they
fancy
have
as like the cutlery and the chinaware.
Real flowers on your table.
Real
like
flowers.
There was a bowl of flowers, and we're like, oh, these are probably
These aren't
fake.
real.
We went and
Touched
sniffed
them.
them and touched them. We're like, oh my god,
Well,
they're real.
they're real.
So every table has like their own thing of real flowers that they've gone and like picked.
So yeah, it's a really cool thing to try.
And it's cool to go to the Grand Floridian too. Like,
and you can just
there.
walk around there while you're there, check it out. But yeah, definitely, I think it's definitely good for a special occasion, or if you're going with older family members, I feel like they really enjoy it. And also because most like tea. Tea's really good.
And it's so like I've never done a high tea before,
No,
so
it was our first time.
So it's a really cool, like it's a cool place to say that you've done a high tea.
You've done high tea.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is our honourable mention. So it's the afternoon tea at the Garden View Tea Room at the Grand Floridian. So next on our list, this is our actual first in the list. It's our number 5, and it is actually somewhere where she loves way more. I did like the food, but if Ali had to pick, she's not gonna pick Italian over Asian food. But it was really good Italian food, so we have to add it to the list, and that is Via Napoli. The real name is Via Napoli Ristorante e Pizzeria. I've just butchered that. I'm not Italian, not good at saying it. But yeah, it is really good Italian food. Obviously you can find this over in the Italy Pavilion in Epcot. And really good. I think we ended up sharing when we went, like you ordered pizza and I ordered lasagna, and then we ate half and then just switched, so we each got to like try different things. We like often doing that, like, oh, what if you get this and I get that, and we'll just have half each. And it was really big meal, like we're talking pasta and pizza here, so of course it's gonna fill you up. But really good place, really cool atmosphere. The pizza ovens that they have are the different volcanoes, aren't they?
So there's like
Stromboli. Oh my god, I can't remember what it's called. Yeah, Vesuvius, that's it.
Another one, so it's like their faces, so it's like the pizza's cooking in their mouth, and it's like wood-fired pizza. It's really cool. And their desserts were cool as well. Like it's cool to try like Italian desserts.
Because obviously with just to clarify, so quick service, we had a quick service video we've already put up. And that one you don't really get desserts with your quick service meal, but with table service you often, especially if you're on the dining plan, you do get dessert included. So that's why we always usually get dessert, because we have been on the dining plan in the past. So,
so the dessert was really good as well. I think I got cannelloni.
I got my all-time favorite Italian thing ever, which is gelato or sorbet. I just got lemon sorbet.
Yum.
So good and refreshing. Like if it is hot outside, guys, and you go to this restaurant, get that for dessert, because it's just really like refreshing and cooling, and it's so good. It's like amazing. So just looking at the prices here, so we got the lasagna. Lasagna was $27 and the pizza was $18, so we just got like a margarita pizza. So like normal pricing, I'd say, for Italian food. We're on the dining plan, so obviously we don't really take note of prices anytime we go anywhere, but that's just in case you're wondering. They're the dishes that we have tried. My cousin got something here.
She had a seafood marinara type.
And she really loved it. Like she got like an alcoholic beverage, because
she got a cocktail. She
really loved that as well. So
if you like alcohol,
if you're into that, Mickey can try the alcohol. She can do my alcohol.
Finally, you can try alcohol now.
So because I just don't drink, I don't like the taste of alcohol. So she can be my alcohol reviewer, so we can tell you what alcohol might be.
And our other cousin got pizza as well, which another thing though, because I think there's only a few pizzas on the menu, and they don't, well, I think you can do a create your own sort of pizza, but I don't know if that one's included in the dining plan. So the one that she got, I think because she wanted to change something on it, she wanted to add tomatoes, she had to pay extra. So
Yeah.
just letting you know that you're on the dining plan, you can't really change the pizza. If you do, it might be like an extra
Might be an
charge,
extra,
but
but-
she was happy to pay.
Yeah.
And then she also got those donut ball things for dessert.
Yeah, I'm just gonna find the dessert. So
So
once
that was
again,
really-
obviously if you're watching this at different times, we've just filmed our quick service video, now I'm filming our table service. I've got my laptop down here looking on the Disney World website.
Just so we can tell you
just
what
so
we
we can
got
tell you
and
what we got and like
prices and
yeah. So dessert wise, what did she get?
the
Did she get
donut.
these? Zeppole?
Yeah, that was it.
That was what she
So
got.
they weren't really donuts. They looked
Ricotta
like little,
cheese fritters.
yeah, they looked
Yeah.
like little balls.
She loved them.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're into Italian food, definitely check this place out. It's right at the back of the Italian
Yeah, sort of.
pavilion. You
You
might not
hard
notice
to
it,
find because
it
you have
just
to
has a
walk-
sign, but
have to walk
right to the
right
back.
through
Well,
Italy.
right to the back of Italy, and that is where it is. But it's definitely worth it, and definitely get a dining reservation for it.
Yeah, it's really good.
I think it can fill up, and it was really busy when we went.
It
Like all the
was.
tables were full.
Because it was
really
very
good to see.
crowded too. It also another thing. It's a very open. Is that what you'd say? Open
Yeah.
restaurant. So like
Noisy.
it is a bit noisy because there's just lots of tables and
So maybe
people near
not
each
good
other.
for like a date night. If you wanted
Yeah,
to be able
or-
to talk, like it's more like you're yelling at each other.
Yeah,
Good for groups.
And I
think
guess
it's
it
really
was good for kids because there were a lot
Yeah,
of
good for
kids
kids.
there, and you know, and like we don't mind that it's
No.
noisy, but like people like
Some
my
people
dad, when we go to restaurants, he doesn't like it. It's noisy because he has hard of hearing,
He
so
can't
he
hear as
can't
well.
hear. You know, if we're trying to talk at dinner, he can't really hear. So yeah, so if people don't like very noisy places, I wouldn't suggest it. But if you don't mind, it's a really good restaurant.
Yeah, it's a great restaurant. So definitely check out Via Napoli, which is number 5 on our list.
So number 4 on our list, which we've
Okay, I just
Only-
say I love all these next places that we are mentioning. Like
I love all the places.
I love all the places, but the next 4 especially.
Yeah.
I don't even, okay, no, number 1 is number 1. But these
Well-
other 3 I think could be interchangeable for me.
Yeah. I think the next 4 are ones that we've either been to multiple times or we've only been once and we're definitely going back. Whereas Via Napoli,
loved it.
we loved it, but we've sort of decided, because we are going back to Disney World, that we probably won't go back there this time. Whereas
But we know
Some
it's
of
like
these-
our family and stuff would love it because it's Italian
Yeah.
food like pizza and
yeah, it's good. Whereas these other ones in the list, like number 4 to number 1, are places that we know we're gonna go back to.
We're gonna go
like
back,
they
yeah.
were so good. So number 4 on our list is Sanaa at Animal Kingdom Lodge. I think it's in the DVC.
It's
in
in Kidani.
Village.
It's in
yeah.
Kidani
So
Village.
it's in the DVC section of the resort, which is different. Like it's actually, so if you're catching the bus there, like we
It's
learnt,
the second
you don't
bus
get
stop.
off at the
Jumbo
main
House.
Yeah, at the main building, the main resort. You have to stay on the bus to go
Okay.
to
Kidani
Kidani Village. Yeah. So it's a restaurant there, which it's nice because we checked in and we had a bit of time. You know, they're like, oh, we'll let you know when we're ready. So we had a bit of time to just walk around. And so it's sort of it's near, like you go downstairs to get to the restaurant, but it was near an outdoor area. So we could just
Savannah.
Yeah.
They say Savannah.
So we could just go outside and they had like
Big
the
animals.
fire pit and you could see the animals. They had like rocking
Rocking
chairs.
chairs.
So we just got to sort of sit out there and wait.
I think we had a buzzer or something that was going to tell us when it was ready.
and just like explore the we didn't really explore the
But
resort.
just sat out there and
just
relaxed.
sat out there and relaxed, and it was really cool to watch the animals and stuff while we were waiting for our reservation. And then once we got our reservation, we went in. So if you don't know, Sanaa is Indian food, so we love Indian food,
Indian.
like curries and yum. So it's Indian food, but it's African cooking. So the way they cook it is like in an African
It's
style of
African
cooking.
inspired type.
Yeah, but it's like
It's
Indian
Indian food.
flavors.
It's
is what
majority
they say.
Indian. It's Indian food. So if you
Yeah.
love Indian food, you need to
You
go
will love
here.
it.
Like you need to go here. We were on the dining plan at the time, but our waiter convinced us to get the bread service. Oh
Yeah, 'cause it's an
my
appetizer.
god, it's an appetizer, so you don't usually get this included. It is the best. Like if you had to choose between getting an appetizer or dessert, get the appetizer, like dessert. Didn't really like the dessert,
Although
but
we got it without dining.
Yeah, the appetizer, oh my god, we got the bread
It was
service.
so good. Am I gonna get it again?
Oh, it's so good. It's just naan bread with different sauces. We love naan bread.
And it's different, so the one that we got, it's like 5 different types of bread.
Yeah, so looking at it on the menu, it's $13 and it's a choice of 5 breads and then a choice of 3 accompaniments. And
yeah.
it's just
So it's like you get to
good.
try different types of naan bread, which we love naan bread already. We usually like at home when we buy Indian food, we get like garlic naan bread. But it was really cool to try different styles of
Okay, sorry guys, the camera just shut down. But you can actually get one that has all the 9 accompaniments. You don't have to just choose 3.
Yeah.
So this one, we chose the 3 because we want to actually eat all of them.
Yeah.
We just chose the ones that we thought would be nice. But yeah, that was the best. And then hands down, the best butter chicken I have ever eaten anywhere on this planet. Like I can't say I've eaten at every Indian restaurant, but yeah, it was the really dogs. Come on, it was the best butter chicken I've ever eaten.
Ever had. It was so good.
Oh,
and
so good.
the meal that we both got the same thing.
Yeah,
the
I'm trying
meal
to
that
find it.
we got, it was a bit weird. So like you choose to.
Oh, here it is. It's Potji inspired. $26 on the menu, and you choose one from the journey. So you choose like a meat, and then one from the harvest. So you choose sort of vegetables or something, and then you get rice as well. So it pretty much actually comes in 3 little bowls, and like we got butter chicken, something, and then like vegetables. Next time I'm just getting 2 butter chickens.
Yeah, we didn't know.
We didn't know you could do that, but you can do that. So if you love butter chicken, just unless you really feel like vegetables, but like just get 2 butter chickens because it is worth it. There's not enough in the one like little bowl. Like you're gonna want more.
Yeah, so the menu does say it like that you choose one from like the more meat section and one from the veg. But we've seen people who have gone there and gotten just 2 butter chickens or 2 different meat type ones.
Another tip, if you go to Sanaa, we haven't done it yet. We've only ever done it at night. But go during the day. Go either at lunch or have like a really, really early dinner reservation, because you can get seated near the windows and you're actually right on the savannah. So there are animals outside the window. We went at nighttime. We're in the middle of the restaurant. Like you couldn't see anything anyway because it was like pitch black outside. But that's a tip. If you do go, maybe if you have kids, it might be interesting for the kids to sit there and look at the animals outside the window. But yeah, definitely do that. But we love this place. If you like Indian food, you need to go here.
And the theming of the restaurant was really cool too. So like a lot of the stuff was from Africa.
And the waiter explains it all to you.
Yeah, he has like a story and he tells you, so like there's stuff to do with the chairs and the lights and the roof.
And tribes made them, and it's a whole experience. Cool. It's just a whole experience. But yeah, you need to go there. It's really good. So that's number 4 on our top 5 table service restaurants. Next on our list, number 3. This is right up my alley.
I loved it though,
but like all my family that's eaten here have loved it. So we've never actually done it before, but it is Teppan Edo, and it is one of those like
done it before.
I've never done it before. No, I've eaten here, but I meant like let me finish. Let me finish. Okay, sorry. So it's Teppan Edo, and you fit 8 people around this table. It's a square,
like a grill.
But then in the middle is actually like the hot plate where they come and cook the food on. So I had never done this before I did it at Disney World. Like I've never been to like a local one or one in Australia, so I had no idea what I was in for. I didn't realize it was going to be like dinner and a show sort of, because the chef is hilarious. Like ours was like the best. So interactive, so talkative,
hilarious,
just funny, cracking funny jokes the entire time. He was great, and so what he does is he just comes out and cooks your food and like almost gives you a show with your dinner while he cooks your dinner. Actually, not with your dinner. While he cooks
flips knives and stuff, or like
chops everything up
into his chef hat, and then like the
shell. You're not gonna eat that food.
When he was doing the shrimp, like he was getting the shell off, he would like flip it up into his hat and then put it into a bowl. Like it was just so cool. He
So
does all
good.
these tricks. It's like a
Made funny
it's like a magic
jokes.
show,
Yeah.
cooking show. It's really cool.
And yeah, it's just that, once again, I keep saying it's an experience, but these are all amazing experiences that I
Yeah.
really think everybody should try
not
if you've
just-
never tried it before.
Yeah, it's sort of, so I guess these ones compared to our number 5, Via Napoli, like they're all sort of like, yeah, there's like a bit of entertainment.
There's a
in
bit
there
of
as well,
entertainment
or
value.
like a
Yeah. I don't know
another
if we
part of
said,
it.
but
it's not just going to a restaurant for dinner. Like there's all
Yeah.
this other.
I don't think
stuff.
we mentioned it, but this is in the Japan Pavilion
Oh,
in
yeah, at
Epcot. It's Japanese food, so it's actually you walk into Japan, it's to the right and up the stairs, and there's actually 2 restaurants up there. There's Teppan Edo, and I think it's called Tokyo Dining or Tokyo.
I'm not sure. Yeah,
There's another one. We haven't eaten at that one. We've eaten at Teppan Edo, and I definitely want to go back there again. We get the combination, so you can order different meals that they cook in front of you, and then pretty much meat, because everybody sort of gets
The
noodles that he makes for you.
Salad.
And a salad. Yep, they get a salad. You get like different sauces. Everybody gets these sauces
Yeah,
to
it's
dip their
really
meat
good.
into. And we both got the combination
Yeah.
meat. So I got the Nihon Bashi, which is steak and chicken, because that is what I like. It's $35, and you got
I think the ueno,
ueno.
So it's
You got
chicken
chicken
and
and shrimp, which is $36, an extra $1 probably because it's shrimp.
because I got seafood. Yeah.
But
That's
so good. And what I like about this place is it's not a big amount of food. So I don't like,
No,
you look
but
at it,
it
you're
was
like,
really
you're like,
yum.
is it enough food? But it actually is, but you don't feel like you overeat, but you feel like
And
you've
it's-
just had enough.
It's also paced because
Yeah.
you sort of get like
Get the
your
salad.
salad and stuff first and your noodles, and then while your meat's cooking, you're watching him cook,
watching
but
cook.
you're also eating your other food, and then he just like slides, you know, so if he goes, okay, these people had chicken, while he's cooking the chicken, he'll go put them on the people's plate. So you're sort of like not eating it all at once, you're pacing
You're
it,
pacing
but it
it.
was
It's
still
so good.
really good.
It's really good. I'd recommend everyone to go there, and even with kids, I think kids would really enjoy the
think
show.
they would
like
love it,
they
yeah.
think it's so
And I
cool to
think-
see the chef cooking in front of them and
Yeah.
flipping stuff up and down and all that sort
I
of
feel
stuff.
like we've never been with kids and there weren't any kids, because another thing is you'll generally have to share a table with other people who aren't
Other
your
people.
party unless you have a really big party.
Yeah.
But there weren't any kids at it, so it was me, Ali, our parents, and then we were with another group of 4.
family, yeah.
So, and they were all adults as well. So I feel like though, if you did have kids, I feel like the guy who was cooking, he'd probably like try and
Imagine more kid jokes.
yeah, like he'd try and interact with them more and get them like not involved, but you know.
Yeah, you can't touch the hot plate, guys.
Yeah,
It is
you
hot.
can't really
you will
interact,
get
but-
but no,
Yeah.
it's a great place. I want to go back there, and it's so good, so interactive, and the food. If you love
It was
Asian
so good. I ate
food,
all of it.
You need to
Yum.
go there. You need to go there. It is great. So definitely add it to your list. Teppan Edo. That's our number 3.
So our number 2, which is like, it's not my favorite,
It is your
But
favorite.
like it is,
It is.
but
It's her favorite.
It's like, it's not a place though that, like we've been there twice, it's not a place
probably
that you can't
shouldn't
go
go to
to
every
all
trip.
the time because it's sort of a special thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it is Hoop-de-Doo Musical Review at Fort Wilderness Campgrounds.
It's a whole dinner and a
It's
show.
a whole actual dinner show. Like there's
Yeah.
a stage and you go and everyone's
Actors,
seated
singers,
and you
dancers.
fully watch a whole show while you're eating.
While you're eating.
Now it's not necessarily the best quality food.
Well, no, it's good quality. It's just not the most
Oh,
exotic
yes. Okay,
food.
sorry, yeah, not quality, but like it's probably not. It's not like fancy food.
No,
you know
it's
what I
just
mean?
like
It's
good
literally
Southern American food.
Yeah, it's like mashed potatoes, fried chicken,
cornbread,
with
honey butter.
Yum! It's so good.
And
like mac
ribs.
and cheese.
Yeah, kids can get mac and cheese, and did
They
you
also got corn.
yeah, we had corn. Do we have beans?
Yeah. So
Oh, and you get a salad to start off with too.
you get
a
salad. Yeah. So
and it's a family style. So they just bring buckets of this food, literally buckets.
yeah, so you
and
don't
just
really
share
get
it.
to pick a meal.
No, that's just the standard food you get. So if you don't like any of that food we mentioned, this is not the place for you, because that is all they have on the menu. There is nothing else you can order.
Yeah, and it's like unlimited as well. So and that's what it means by family style.
Keep
so
water in it.
there's just a set menu, and they just bring it all out, unless you say, oh, don't bring this. Like if you didn't want the corn or something, you say, oh, I don't want the corn. But otherwise, you'll get everything that's on the menu. They'll let you have it all, and they'll let you have as much as you want. Like you can keep ordering. So we usually order like more chicken and more cornbread.
Yeah, more cornbread.
Oh, and then you get dessert involved as well, which is strawberry shortcake. And they do a whole song on it. And they do song on like dinner too, like the chicken, the fried chicken. It's really fun. Everyone sort of gets involved, like clapping, or there's stuff to do.
There is crowd participation.
Yeah.
I don't think they would pressure you if you looked like you didn't want to be a part of the show. I don't believe they would probably come up to you, but you can get not picked on, but you can get picked out of the crowd, or they could ask you questions on the spot,
or they could keep referring to you,
pointing to you.
Yeah.
So if you don't really like that, maybe get a table near the back or upstairs, because upstairs you're definitely not going to get really
they do
picked at.
They
do go upstairs, but you're not going to probably get
not
noticed as much.
Yeah.
But that's just something to consider if that really freaks you out.
Yeah.
That does happen during the show. So
also pointing out that it is a hilarious show. Like after I went there, I was like, I have not laughed as much any other time my whole life.
Stomach hurts. One,
then
and
my
two,
face hurt. Like it was
laughing too much.
You laughed the whole time. Like my face went red of just because I was laughing, and it's so fun. It's hilarious. Yeah, it's such a good show. They sing like older songs actually.
Yeah, I think Americans would definitely know the songs more than we would. I can't say I really knew.
I only knew some
songs,
of them.
But that's because we're not Americans. If you're American, you're probably gonna like sing along to majority of the songs and know them and reminisce about hearing those songs. But yeah, something else to consider, if you are on the dining plan, this actually does cost you 2 table service credits, because it is actually quite expensive to go here. And another thing to mention, if you are over 21, alcohol is included and it's unlimited. So sangria, beer and wine is what you can pick from for the alcohol. And yeah, you can just keep, so if you like beer, they'll just keep bringing you beer. Like they'll same with like soft drinks.
And soft drinks and everything's included in your price. So you can get as
everything is pretty much included in the price. You're not going to be anything out of pocket. You pay up front.
You just pay the one cost.
And that's it. So there's never going to be any extra cost added on. I think even the tip is up front. I don't think you tip at the end of the night.
No, you don't tip either.
So that's like straight up front as well, unless you wanted to give your waiter like cash afterwards.
Yeah.
But they do automatically pull a tip out when you book and when you pay. So tipping's already actually taken care of. So there's literally no added cost. But it's a really great, fun place. I definitely recommend if you're in a group. Yeah. It's definitely a big group thing.
Really fun.
Really just fun, exciting, and it's just a boat ride from Magic Kingdom. So
so the only thing is that, like, it's my favorite, but it's not like my favorite is in a place that I can go to every time I go. I think because we've been there the last 2 times, and we're probably like, we won't go again. Because I feel like if you constantly go, it sort of ruins. It won't be as special anymore, because it is the same show every time. You might get different actors, like different people playing the roles. It'll always be the same characters. So that could change, and they sort of, a part of it is a bit of improvisation, so those parts might change throughout the show, but it is pretty much the same show. So I don't want to go every time, because I want to go and it to be special each time I go. So yeah, that's why I was a bit hard. It's like, it is my favorite, but it's not somewhere I can go all the time.
So because this is a dinner show, there's only 3 times you can go. You can't just like book for like any time, because you have to book when the show's on. So it's either 4, 6:15 or 8:30 is when you can book to eat there. So just keep that in mind if you do want to check out Hoop-Dee-Doo, but I definitely recommend it. It is a great place. And even if it's your first time to Disney World, I'd say do it, because it's just like a really fun, over the top, and I believe it is the longest running dinner show in America.
Yeah.
I think, or something ridiculous like that. It's just something crazy like that. So yeah, definitely go. It is really fun, and entertaining, definitely entertaining, and the fried chicken. No, the cornbread.
Cornbread and honey butter.
For me, it's the cornbread. For her, it's the fried chicken. Like,
oh no, I love the cornbread.
But I could just eat the cornbread. Whereas if the chicken came out, you would eat the chicken. I keep eating the cornbread.
No, that was like my first time I'd ever had cornbread.
We don't get cornbread in this
and we didn't know what it was, and I was like, this is the greatest thing ever.
It's so good. So you definitely need to go check out Hoop To Do. It is amazing, and that is number 2 on our list.
Sorry, just one last thing though, talking about the times. If you are on the dining plan, where like it's tiered to where you sit, so if you want to be closer to the front, you can generally only book the later session using your dining credits. Otherwise, the earlier sessions you're going to be at the back or upstairs. So also just if you're going and you're on the dining plan, keep that in mind.
All right, we finally made it. Congratulations if you've made it this far through the video, because we talk too much. This is our number 1. This I think will forever be my number 1. I've only been there once, and I can't get it out of my head, and I want to eat there every night of my life, and I just think it is the best meal I've ever had. And if you're wondering, it is Ohana. It is Ohana dinner specifically, at the Polynesian Resort. So once again, it's just a monorail ride from Magic Kingdom. We tend to like a lot of things near the Magic Kingdom, if you haven't noticed. It's our favorite park. So yeah, this is family style, much like Hoop To Do. You just get given the food and you can just keep ordering as much as you wanted. And there's a really good, unlike Hoop To Do, which I don't think has a good range, I feel like this has more of a range of food. So like the first thing you get is this pineapple coconut bread, which reminded me of the cornbread, but it's pineapple bread. It's like warm, and they like pick it up when you like walk to your table.
I prefer cornbread, but it was still really good.
It was good. I think I might prefer this. I think I might prefer, I love pineapple, so.
And the stuff they gave you too, was it just normal butter?
It was just normal butter.
But yeah, so
it wasn't butter. And then you get like a salad, so this is your starters.
Oh, the salad.
And that salad, the salad dressing.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't really like salad.
Passion fruit dressing or something. It was really
well, no, looking at the menu, it is lilikoi.
Maybe it tastes like
it tastes like passion fruit. But yeah, lilikoi. And then like you're sitting down and you're just, eating your starters. There is a lot of food, by the way. Like, pace yourself and don't eat as much bread at the beginning.
Yeah, we made that mistake.
It is good bread.
Like, oh, this bread's so good.
It is good bread, but yeah, do not eat it all, because there's more. So next you have your appetizers, and you got dumplings.
Oh, yum.
They were so good.
Pork dumplings.
And then you got chicken wings, which were also like so good. Like, it just, so okay, so far everything we had was so good. And then you actually got your main food. So there was sweet and sour chicken, a shrimp, and a steak that you could, like, that they bring out.
They bring it out on, is it skewers, all of them? Yeah.
Something,
No, they're all.
Oh, they are.
So they all bring it out. If you've been to like a Brazilian restaurant, they do this. So they bring the meat out on a skewer, and you just tell them, and they
how much you want, and they just take
cut it off the skewer and pull it down.
I think this might have already been in pieces, and they just sort of like
and they just dragged it down. Yeah.
And like you get sauces as well. Like I think they gave you peanut and sweet and sour sauce. So you could just dip into whatever sauce, like whichever one you wanted. So like I could have chicken with sweet and sour one time, and then chicken with peanut sauce the next time. And then you also got really nice noodles and vegetables, so you had some good vegetables mixed in there, and
teriyaki noodles.
The whole thing was just amazing.
The waiter would usually tell you too, he'd like recommend like, oh, I would eat this meat with this sauce, because you sort of just got like 3 different sauces or 2 different sauces and on the table, and so he would tell you like, oh, I'd eat this meat with these sauces, and he'd give you a recommendation so you knew what tastes good.
And then you finish the night off with the Ohana bread pudding. I don't like, I've never been one to go like, pudding. I never have really thought of pudding as like a yummy thing. But this was so good. It's like topped, they're like, so they bring it over and it has bananas on, and there's bananas in the caramel sauce. And then you just drizzle.
You get to pour it yourself.
Like you just drizzle it all over this bread pudding. There's ice cream there as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
Ice cream? Oh. And like by that point, we were so full, because I think I ordered more like of something, I don't know. I got more dumplings. I don't know, but I had eaten too much, and they brought that out. I was like, but I have to eat it. It's so good. So I literally liked the entire menu, but the shrimp because I don't eat seafood.
I literally ate.
She ate everything.
I've never been to a place where I've eaten
like the salad. Who eats the
like
salad?
Every single thing that I got, like every single thing they brought onto the table, I ate. And I don't like. I'm not really a red meat eater. I just don't like the taste of it, so I don't really like beef and stuff like that. So there was beef, like a steak that they gave you, and I even eat that and thought that was like okay. Like I normally wouldn't eat that. So I literally ate every single thing on the menu.
Everything.
And that's why I'm like, it's such a good place. Like if I can go somewhere and I like every single thing that they give me, because it is family style, so you don't pick something, they just bring everything that's on the menu out.
And I feel like it's stuff that people, like even picky eaters will eat. Like it's just chicken and you can dip it in sweet and sour sauce or peanut sauce.
You can pick the sauce.
Like it's,
or you can just eat it plain if you're not a sauce person, because some people are
so like one thing about Ohana, you do need to make a dining reservation. This place fills up. You will not get a reservation day of, guaranteed for dinner. I don't think you'll get a reservation unless you choose to eat at 3:30 in the afternoon. So yeah, you need that reservation, and why it does get so busy is a lot of people want the spot of when the fireworks are playing. So you can see the Magic Kingdom fireworks from this restaurant, because it does have glass windows around there. So you have to sit near a window spot. We didn't sit near a window spot, but we still did see it. And they pipe the music through the restaurant, so it's all in perfect time. So that is what most people will try and go for.
That's sort of the special.
And it is special. It does feel special to be able to see the fireworks from up there. The only thing I didn't like is it did take a while to get into the restaurant. Like we checked in at our reservation time, which was 8:30. We checked in half an hour early.
It's a booked out, like she was saying. That's why you have to book, because even if you book, you still wait. Like we checked in an hour before.
Half an hour before.
Oh, half an hour
before. You can only check in half an hour before you book in.
Yeah, so we checked in the earliest we could check in, and from that point we still waited just over an hour.
We went an hour, which apparently is rare. Most people say it's a half an hour wait, so maybe we were just there on a really bad night.
A really busy night. Like you would not have been able to just walk up and get a reservation, because even the queue to check in
was crazy.
So
but like I was angry at the time at how long I waited, but then I waited there at 8, and it just made it sort of made everything okay.
So just also bear that in mind, because you might like, this is sort of a restaurant where you'll book for a certain time, but you probably won't.
You won't eat at that time.
Getting in at that time.
No, you might get in half an hour later. I think the norm is about half an hour after your reservation time.
Yeah.
Maybe unless you eat at 3:30. I feel like at 3:30 you should get in at 3:30 because there's nobody else in the restaurant.
Yeah, and because I think people who, we sort of booked it a bit later, thinking by the time we get in we'll have like half an hour or so before the fireworks will start.
Yeah.
Whereas I think the problem is the people who book there at like 6 o'clock will just sit.
More like 7.
6 or 7 will just sit there for 2 or 3 hours. And even though they finished dinner, just so that they can see
the fireworks.
The fireworks, which is sort of a bit bad in a way. Like, I know it sounds mean, but they probably shouldn't let people, because it's sort of like that. Well, they shouldn't take more bookings if they're going to do that, because then it sort of ruins, like, you know, you're not going to get in on time. It sort of defeats the point of booking a time, because you're probably not ever going to get in exactly.
But irregardless, the food in this joint is absolutely amazing, and I am going back there every night. If like she would let me, I would eat there. It probably lose its appeal if you eat there every night, but it's all my favorite food. She loved all the food. It's just, it is the best. I love Ohana. I can now see why everybody raved about it, because we didn't quite understand like what's so good about Ohana. Now I'm one of those people that are crazy and that just want to eat there all the time. So that's how good it is. So that is our #1 table service, and that is only 1 dining credit.
Yeah, it's only
so just add that in. If you're on a dining plan, that is only the 1. So I hope you have enjoyed our incredibly long video. I'm terribly sorry we talked too much, but we just like telling you all what it's like. And yeah, if you have any other table service locations that you want to mention below, be sure to leave a comment below and like let us know, because we might try them out on our next trip. But always willing to try new places, and I definitely like seeing what other people's opinions are of the food at Disney, because I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think the food is better than the rides for me now. I'm at that point in my life where I enjoy the food more than I enjoy the rides. Not more than I enjoy the entertainment, because the fireworks are the greatest thing ever.
The atmosphere and like,
but I enjoy the food that much.
That's one of our favourite parts of going on a trip to Disney is like planning where we're gonna eat,
eating the food,
booking the restaurants. Like, we don't really care as much about the fast passes. It sounds sort of bad. Like, we do. But I feel like we get more excited over our 180-day mark where we book our restaurants, and then we're just excited about where we're eating.
And then when you're there, you're like, I'm gonna be here tonight.
That was so good. Like, so we love it.
Yeah, that's definitely our favorite. So yeah, I'm at that point in my life where food is more favorable than rides. I think kids
still love the rides,
kids might think differently, but that's where I'm at in my life. I prefer the food. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Disney content and for Disney vlogs, which are going to be coming up later in the year because we are going back to Disney World. And yeah, I hope you like this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.